So recently Castle Crashers has had a massive surge in players, with some people returning and others being completely new. So I thought it would be a great time to share 10 beginner tips for Castle Crashers. Blocking is an essential part of Castle Crashers, but what many new players may not know is that you can perform a perfect block. By pressing the block button at the same time an enemy hits you, you are able to knock the enemy back. This can give you some precious time and space to plan your next attack. Speaking of blocking, it's not only for regular enemies. In fact, the shield can be very effective against most boss fights. Take the catfish for example, where only one attack cannot be blocked. So next time you're stuck on a boss fight, maybe give blocking a go. As you're playing through Castle Crashers, you will find animal orbs. These are companions that all have unique abilities. Well, every single animal orb you collect will go to your animal nursery. Here you can pick them up and bring them to the veterinarian, who will tell you what they do. Except she's not very good at her job, so the veterinarian will miss out important details and outright not mention some animal abilities. So if you want to know what each animal orb does, then go to the Castle Crashers wiki. Gold plays an essential part in Castle Crashers. You'll need it to restock your healing potions, buy new weapons and animal orbs, and I imagine you'll probably be running out of gold quite a few times. Well, the best early game money farm is no other than the Barbarian boss. Simply load into the boss checkpoint from the map and defeat the Barbarian boss. This will reward you with a chest of gold, and if you really want to get your money's worth, make sure you bring the golden whale, as it will increase the amount of gold you get. With all of your hard earned gold, you're probably going to want to get your money's worth. Well, every shop in Castle Crashers will have different prices. You'll want to go to the Swamp Village store for potions, Volcano store for sandwiches, and Thieves store for bombs. There are a number of flying enemies that can be found in Castle Crashers, and sometimes they can be a pain to hit. When instead of focusing on the enemy itself, keep an eye on its shadow, as it will make it easier for you to track the enemy as well as hit them. This also works great for the beach volleyball at the end of the sandcastle, which quite a few new players may struggle on. You may from time to time get crushed underground. Here the game tells you to wiggle your joystick in order to escape from the ground, but you don't actually have to. In fact, if you do nothing, you will just stay stuck in the ground. And when here, enemies will not attack you. This can be used in fights such as the Undead Cyclops, where you are able to wait out the entire Groom phase. Cardinal is an animal orb that can be found in the Industrial Castle, and you are able to get him by simply defeating this brute. The Cardinal will find secret weapons that are designated in certain maps, but the Cardinal is also essential in getting the Boomerang, which is an item that will be permanently unlocked on every character. Simply go to this owl in the Thieves Forest whilst you have the Cardinal in order to get the Boomerang. The Boomerang can be used to stun enemies and beefies, but it does have a few other uses. The Boomerang is able to pick up any gold, fruit or weapons that are found on the ground, and it's also really effective at breaking any doors. Monkey Face is an animal orb that can be bought in the church store for 325 gold. Having Monkey Face follow you will give you luck, which increases the chances of enemies dropping food, gold and their weapon. Well, for a lot of new players, I imagine you're going to want to fill out your arsenal, and for some weapons in the game, you can only get them from enemy drops. Well, using Monkey Face will have a higher chance of enemies dropping their weapons. And that's 10 Castle Crasher tips for beginners. I hope you're able to find these tips useful, but at the end of the day, make sure you just have fun. Do not worry about the best animal orb or the best weapon, just play through the game the way you want to. But when you are ready, maybe watch this video to learn how to juggle. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.